I had been using drugs pretty much since the age of 10, but then my daughter got diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. So I told her I'd get clean, and I did that, but found once I had achieved the goal for the reason of giving up drugs, I went straight back to using drugs again. Just before coming into the Beacon, I had attempted suicide. I took 300 units of my daughter's type 1 insulin and ended up in a coma for 4 days. And then someone told me about the Beacon. And I had been walking around, I think I had about 6 of my daughter's insulin pens on me, and had been walking around going, you know, if things don't get better, it's just going to take one more thing, and then I'd end it. And I got to the Beacon and someone had told me that they search your bag when you go in. So I was thinking, what am I going to do with the needles? And so then I stood out the front and turned around, and I guess to like my higher power or God, whatever you'd like to call it, I told him this was it. Something had to change. If it didn't, then I wouldn't be here. And put the insulin pens into the bin and walked into the Beacon.
I'd been chaplain at the Beacon for a couple of years, and Sally moved in as a resident. She came to some of the programs that I run, and I got to know more of the real Sally. There was just something that I liked, and we clicked. And I think back then, I liked Sally more than Sally liked Sally.
I remember the first time they taught me to be grateful, and they did it at the detox centre, and I was like, what do I have to be grateful for? I've got nothing.
She often asked me why I kept welcoming her back and why was this happening. I said, well, you're worth it.
I woke up that morning and I'd slept in a nice bed, and I was able to make a cup of tea. And I was grateful for the detox centre. And so I guess, like for me now, that's still a huge part of my recovery, is to sit and remind myself to be grateful.
I saw that she was capable, that she was an intelligent lady and was worth more and deserved more than the life she had been living on the streets. Seeing the woman that she's blossomed into now, full of confidence and passionate about what she does. That passion was always there, but it was hidden and blocked by years of drug abuse.
I think getting to know everyone at Salvation Army and like at the Beacon, they saw more in me than I saw in myself. And I needed that. And I often say it now, like working at the hospital, if it wasn't for people believing in me and seeing more in me, we wouldn't be sitting here having this conversation.
I don't think I was ever a judgmental person, but she's reaffirmed not to judge books by their covers. And people deserve second, third, fourth chances, because one day, hopefully they'll get it.